Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Zenless Zone Zero trailer live stream to talk about, where they introduced a bunch of new characters, new events, new rewards, such as the 100 free pulls that we're going to be getting at the start of the game. And today we are going to talk about it all because there is a lot of things you need to know before the 1.0 version of Zenless Zone is released. Today, we're giving a full rundown. I'm covering it all today because, oh my goodness, this live stream got me hyped. I'm not sure about you guys, but after watching this live stream, I'm all in. I'm committed. I mean, I was already committed, to be honest, but I'm even more committed now. So let's start with a pretty cool new feature, which is factions in Zenless Zone Zero. I'll move my face cam so you guys can see this a little bit better. These are all the factions in the game. There is 7 of them in total, and each of them have a variety of different characters. Some of them have less, some of them have more, but I'm sure we'll get to know more about these factions in the future of the game. We get to see some screenshots actually of some of the factions in the game and a bunch of new characters. Like, I don't know who this wolf boy is. He looks cool. These could all be playable characters. They could all not be. We don't know. All I know, these 3 characters plus this character, who we'll get into a little bit more later, look gorgeous. Then we have Coldea's faction, I believe is her name, with all playable characters. All 4 of these guys are playable characters. Coldea's a 5-star. The one beside her is a 5-star. And then the other 2 are 4 stars, I believe. Those are 2 of the big factions, but there are more, such as the Cunning Hares, who are, of course, the boys, the ones you start out with. I remember that from playing the beta. We, of course, got Billy, Nicole, the cat, and the green one. And then we have Victoria's Housekeeping Co. with Ellen Joe, Twin Tails, and the Fox. 3 of those are 5 stars. I believe Twin Tails is a 4-star though, if I'm not mistaken. And then of course we also have Criminal Investigation Special Response Team, which is the newest one, which we just talked about, with 3 possible new characters, 1 which is confirmed, 2 which we have never seen before. And then we also have Holo Special Operations Section 6, which features Oni, Blue Guy, and the Fox Girl, who I have actually seen some gameplay of. I don't think she's a character in the game yet though. However, Blue Oni is a character in the game right now. Then we have a squad with both of the 2 new characters, which we will talk a little bit about later, but that is Lucy and Piper, I believe. Both are new characters, which they announced in the 2 previous days leading up to this live stream. Then we have the Obel squad, which is just one girl by herself. It's a little sad. And then we have the Virtual Idols, who are 3 characters which I've never seen, including 1 robot character. Don't know what's happening with this, but hey, I'm all here for it. Anyways, that's all the factions. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite faction. I'd be interested to hear. Personally, I'm all in with Bellabog Industries, but that's just me. Oh yeah, and also one of these factions up in the top left there also features 2 more characters, which again, I've never seen before. However, when we do get them, I'm hyped for them. Next up, let's talk about the 2 new characters coming in the 1.0 update. The first one here is a name that I won't say in risk of me butchering it completely. But anyways, she does wield a gun. She's kind of similar to Billy in that sense. Instead, her gun is more like a grenade launcher, it looks like, kind of. Or like a rocket launcher. It's cool. Anyways, second character, Ellen Joe, who's going to be on the first upcoming banner. We got to see a little bit of her in the beta test. She wields a sword. She's a Sark girl and has a tail. And also does a bunch of ice AoE damage, which is pretty dope. Anyways, that's going to be our first banner. Ellen Joe from the Victoria Housekeeping Co. And then her from the Criminal Investigation Special Response Team. Next up, we actually got to see a couple of the banners that they're going to use. Now, if you don't actually know, in Zenless Zone Zero, this Bangaboo banner actually has its own currency, similar to the weapon pulling currency in Wuthering Waves. So this is really unique, separate from different Hoyoverse games. We've never seen a banner with a separate currency other than standard and limited. So this is going to be really unique. After this, we get to see a couple glimpses into the new world. This is especially cool. I've never seen this place right here. When I played the beta, I don't remember seeing this. It looks like a modern day kind of like touristy location that you would see in like any normal like suburban like plaza. I don't know. This place looks dope to me. I love real life aesthetic in video games. Then we also have more of the Hollow Zone. This is, of course, the main area where we start out. There's the Bangaboo shop, and there's some depressed guy. Something else we get in this live stream is gameplay of the 2 new 5-star characters, which they just announced. First one here, Piper. She was just recently announced, and we get some new gameplay of her, which we've never seen before. We get to see her ultimate, which is pretty dope. She wields an axe. I like that already. Then we have Lucy, who is the other 5-star that's going to be appearing in the next update. This time she has a bat, kind of like the Trailblazer does. She whacks the living crap out of stuff and has a cool ultimate as well, where she blasts things into the air and just drops them on their head. Anyways, yes, these are 2 of the new characters we're releasing. First one here, Lucy. I don't know what's with the Warhorn pig nose mask, but hey, I'm all here for it. They also dropped a few of her voice lines as well.
Esteemed Proxy, good day. You may call me Lady Lucy.
Then, next up, we got Piper, who is the second character that they released, or I guess teased. These will most likely be characters coming out in the 1.1 update and not the 1.0 update. That's why they're telling us about them now. Then we gotta see whatever that is. Then we gotta see some new gameplay modes that they teased a little bit. Now, I really like this part because they really emphasize on how much they care about combat and replayable combat that gives rewarding rewards, which I think is really good for late game players and people who want to play this game for a long time. And I like how much they really pinpoint down on this stuff, because I do think that is the main highlight of the game, is their amazing combat. Then for the final part, they announce that we will be getting 100 free pulls. My face cam's in the way, but yes, we are getting 100 free pulls, which is ginormous. That is a lot. Plus 80 boupons. I believe boupons are the currency which we use for the Bangaboos, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty much the entire live stream. However, they did post more on Twitter, giving more specifics on the rewards we can expect and how we're going to get them. So it's going to be separated like this. We're going to get 70 master tapes, 80 boupons, 20 encrypted tapes, and then 1,600 of the polychromes is how they're going to split up these 100 pulls. So 70 out of the 100 pulls will only be able to use on their version of the standard banner. There was the pre-registration rewards, which we reached the maximum for. Cunning Generosity, which is going to give us a free 10 pull. And then the New City Visitor's Passport, which is the daily login claim system. However, we have even more daily logins. We have a Boupon daily login. And then we have a Internaut level, which is like your adventure rank, Trailblaze level from Star Rail, that kind of rank. When you level it up, you're going to get a bunch of tapes. You get 10 for each level. And then at the last level, you get 1,600 Internaut. And just in case any of you are confused on what each of these little icons are, because I know a lot of you have never played Zenless Zone Zero before, I got a little infographic here for you guys, which you can pause and look at, which helps you compare Zenless Zone Zero's materials to materials from other games such as Honkai Star Rail or Genshin, which I know a lot of you have played. This is very helpful. If you want to, pause the video here so you can get a better understanding of all the materials. And then the last thing to address is the new player signal search, which is essentially like it was from Honkai Star Rail. They're bringing it over here. You only have to spend 8 pulls for the first 5 times you wish on the banner. And then at 50 pulls total, you get your first S rank agent, which can be any of the standard S ranks in the game, which do include the furry if you want him. They also gave us a couple more teasers on some new maps, some of which we saw in the live stream, like the big plaza. We get a beauty salon apparently. I don't know, looks pretty cool. Then we're getting some teasers for new events, one of which is the Hollow Zero, which is some of the endgame modes, combat. A ton of fun. I love the Hollow Zero. Then we have Shiyu Defense, which is probably another combat related event. And we have the new Eridos City Tour, which is going to be an offline event, which they have not released dates or locations for that yet. And then we got the W Engine banners, which are the banners that are going to be like your weapon banners, your light cone. For this game, it's engines, and these are going to be the limited engines, which are the best in slots for the banner characters. This is going to be Ellen Cho's signature. This is going to be the one for the other character. And then this is going to be the signature Bangaboo, which we're able to get as well. Anyways, my friends, that is Zenless Zone Zero. This game will be launching on the PS5 platform simultaneously with the PC version on July 4th. Also, make sure to check my link in the description if you want to pre-register for Zenless Zone Zero yourself. But anyways, I've been Kekvin, and thank you all for watching today's video. Peace.